I want to know, what is my total cost for doing business? Now, what does that mean, your total cost? I drive to go look at this house, to check on something at this house. I want paid for that. Whether I put that money in my pocket or don't, I want paid for it. I want to have that figured in my expenses, because my time isn't free. Your time isn't free. If you're out there looking at a house that you own and saying, okay, I need to do this right here, to, this isn't working, that isn't working, and checking it out, that's labor on your part. Put it in there. You can always accept and say, you know what, I'm not going to worry about the number being lower because I got some extra money in there for myself. That's fine. You can look at it however you want, but at least look at it as a whole. As a whole. Taxes, I want to know what my property taxes are going to be. That's going to have to pay. I got to pay a management fee. So you're going to say, well, Winston, I'm not going to use a property management company. I'm doing it myself. Okay, are you free? So your labor's free? The time that you spend to put your taxes together for your accountant, the time you spend to put it in the computer, the time you spend calling and talking to people trying to collect money, all this time, is it free? And I would say, you can say that it's free, and that's fine. Put an 8% property management fee in there. If you don't use it, then it's your money. But if you need it, it's there. We can paint whatever kind of picture we want when we're doing this investing in real estate. But do you want to paint the darkest picture you can paint? That way you know, in worst case scenario, this is where I'm going to be, worst case scenario. Or do you want to paint it lightly brush it and hide everything and say, you know what, this is what it's going to be. It's going to look great. That's what you're going to tell your friends. And that's fine if you want to tell your friends that, but you got to get in the closet by yourself and say, this is the truth. This is where my life is going to be if this goes south. Utilities. Okay, so there may be some utilities that you decide that you're going to pay on that property, or if not, you're going to have utility prices whenever the house goes vacant. You're going to have to pay for lights, you're going to pay for heat, you're going to have to pay for water, you're going to have to get everything situated. So that is a fee. So the next thing we got is management fee, marketing, contract services. So are you going to contract somebody to cut the grass? Let's say it's a duplex, and you say, well, I'm not going to let each tenant cut the grass, which I don't in my duplexes, because one cuts it, the other one doesn't. The yards look like crap. So I include in their rent, and we cut the grass. That's one of the expenses that we cover. What are you going to do? That's the thing. I mean, are you going to have a pest control company coming in there? Okay, that's cost you money? No, that all goes on your numbers, so that whenever you do your numbers and you rent that house out, you know that you're making money. No guesswork, no guesswork.